Did you have a good snooze? Did I wake you up? I'm sorry, I needed your attention. You know how you wake me up at like early in the morning? Yeah, that's the equivalent of me waking you up right now. No, you can't leave me. We have a lot of stuff to go through today. Okay? Do you know how much I love you? So much. I actually low-key have a soft spot for the orange kittens. Don't tell that to all my tabby kittens, but I love my orange floofers. Hi guys. We're just gonna wait a couple more minutes for people to join the live. Creamy. Let's do a dance, okay? Do 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 do. We need to learn a proper dance. Yeah, I know. We need to like get on that like dance trend. Hi everybody. Hi. For anybody, is this your first live? I know. Abram Engel, I think that's how you say his name. He does like the best dance trends with his cats. Like I watch him and I'm like, how does he get his cats to be so compliant with his dancing? I would love to do that, yeah. No! Okay, I also just, I can't talk, he's covering my face. Creamy. Okay. I'll get him back, but I just woke him up from his nap, so I think he's a little bit cranky. Hi, Ziggy Chick 3. Thank you for coming to your first live. Welcome. Okay, so for those that are joining today, I have like a special surprise. I didn't announce it earlier. Okay, Creamy's right here next to me, so I can grab him later. But anyways, I have a big surprise for you guys. Okay, so if any of you guys have been following me since the PoTato era, comment down below and send me a potato emoji so I know that you've been here since the PoTato era. Anyways, I finally got the custom PoTato Stuffies. Yes, the Stuffies of PoTato. So I'm gonna do giveaways on the live for the PoTato Stuffies because I ordered extra to give away to you guys. Yeah. And if you don't know PoTato, I highly recommend you watch back like my older content. I think I posted them maybe, I don't know, a year and a half ago. They were pretty iconic on my channel. But yeah, so PoTato were two of the most popular kittens on my channel. And we have Smelly Melly over here, who was playing with my feet. Hi, Melly. Hi, Caramel. How are you doing, my lovey? I love you. I love you. Do your cats give you kisses like that? Also, I don't know if people find it gross that I give my foster kittens and my cats like kisses on the mouth. I just can't resist them. I know they lick their butts, but you know. Oh well. Hi, buddy. Can I have a kiss, Nelly? You can't hear her, but she's purring very, very loud. Hi, everybody. I know, Jelly and Meanie are great. Gobbled Gook 101 said they love Jelly and Beanie. I have a video. Oh, I actually visited Jelly and Beanie 2 times already. 2 other times that I haven't posted their visits, so I need to make videos of their updates. They were actually adopted by a really good friend of mine, so I have lots of updates of them to come, and they also came to visit me at my place too. Okie dokes, let's see what people are asking. What are somebody said, just my luck. What are boundaries when a cat who loves you? I know, I give my cats smushes all the time. And yeah, I'm a germaphobe, but when it comes to my cats, what are germs? You know? Hi, everybody. So I think when we get to like 200 people joining the live, I'll start like talking about the giveaway of the PoTato Stuffies and figuring how that will work. Because I think I ordered like 20 extra like pairs of stuffies. I'll show you guys that too during this live, but I think I'll like split them up over this live and other lives in the future, but I'll definitely give some away tonight. Hi Elizabeth 2184. It's noon. I actually really love that you guys like come join at any time of the day. So it's currently 7 p.m. my time in Montreal, Canada. Oh, I'm so happy, Sonic Amy, that you got your PoTato stuffies. I hope you like them. I know they look a little derpy, but I purposely designed them to be that way. Okay, let me just open them to show people who don't know what I'm talking about, okay? So I think there's like 20 pairs of stuffed animals in this package that I paid with my own money because I was really excited. So basically, I think I needed like 200 people to back up the sale. And I think I had like, there was like 20 left that needed to be purchased. So I was like, I'm just going to buy them all and make sure that everybody gets their PoTato stuffies. And I really appreciate everybody's patience to get their stuffed animals if you did order them, because I know that it was like 6 to 8 months since I started the campaign for it before they were like sent out, you know? So yeah. Okay, you guys ready? I haven't opened this package. Caramel, do you want to help me out? Okay, but also how embarrassing would it be if it wasn't actually a PoTato package and like a merch package? Okay. Are you guys ready for this? I also made one change to the final product that I asked them for. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, because I got like sample packages, but I never got like the real thing of what you guys would get. Okay, so this is Po. In case you guys didn't catch on, Po and Tato makes PoTato together. I call my foster kittens PoTatos. I know for some people it took them a while to catch on to like my silly pun on that. I don't even know if you call that a pun. But anyways, my play on words. Okay, so the first one we got Po, and he was ironically the bad kitty, even though he was the gray kitten, and it was a PoTato. And look at him. Because they were the PoTatos, I did ask them to be potato shaped in their bod. So that's why they're a bit derpy, but it wasn't a design flaw. This was like intentional on my design anyways. So, you know, he was a little devil of their pair, and it says guilty criminal, okay? And then we got Sweet Tato. Are you guys ready to see him? Okay. And I'm just saying, at least, okay, how about this? 5 of you guys today on the live are going to get these kittens sent to you for free. Because I already bought them, so might as well send them to you guys. Okay, wait. Give me a second. Okay. I also love that they made like a tag and it says PoTato. And yeah, so this was like the design that we did together. And the main thing I asked them to change on the sample that I might have been posting in the past 6 months is that I asked their little toes to be like higher up and like showing when they're sitting down. Okay, so this is Tato. If you can see, he's cross-eyed and like he has his little angel halo, because I know that he's orange, but he was honestly the angel between Po and Tato, okay? So they're a pair. He was actually the problem child, and Tato was just derpy and trying to exist. And if you hadn't noticed, I also asked him to be like short whiskered because Po kept biting them off. And he's cross-eyed because, you know, he was cross-eyed in real life. And he has a key to get him out of jail. Get it? He's a guilty criminal. And despite everything, Tato's going to break him out of jail. Yeah. So initially, I did want to have him, like, have handcuffs. But anyways, the design didn't work out. I didn't like it. So I ended up having him hold, like, a... What's it called? I've never been to jail to know what this is called, but you know what I mean, like the sign where you hold where you're a guilty criminal. But that was my concept for these two stuffies, of this being the devil. And I know it's like ironic because it's normally the orange kitten that you expect to be the troublemaker, but in this pair, it was definitely Po, and Tato was my little angel. And fun fact, and I'm gonna get to your comment sections. So he got adopted with a sister that is like not tolerant to his shenanigans at all. So she doesn't let him come anywhere near his whiskers. But this little guy, surprise, surprise, he started chomping the whiskers of his big brother. Yeah. I will show my nails, puppy 4V, in 1 second. But he, a twist of fate, became the whisker chomper. I am disappointed, you and Tato. You're supposed to be my good one. But he learned from Po. So this is the stuffies that I have. And to iterate again, at least 5 of you guys on this live are going to get sent Po and Tato merch for free. And yeah, okay. Whoops, I dropped a Po to Tato. 1 second. Okay, who is asking for my nails? Okay, here. These are my nails. Wait. So I wanted them to be a little like Halloween themed. So it's like a blood red, but like sparkles. I don't know if you guys can see them well. But anyways, I do my own nails. So if you notice, my nails change a lot in my videos because I am very indecisive with the color of the nails that I want them to be. And I change them maybe once once a week or every 2 weeks or something. I do like gel nails by myself. So yeah, please do not comment on the inconsistency of my videos based on my nail color. But that's probably the best way to be able to tell like the orders of my nail if you guys are really like persistent in following. And yes, they're all real nails. If you can see, none of it is fake. I never wear fake nails. Okay, where are the kitties? Let me show you where a kitty is. It's under my foot. Give me a second. Hi. So, did you know you've been called Tato 2.0 by your internet friends? Does he look like a Tato? Does he look like a Tato to you guys? You do meow like you're a Tato, but you're less crispy than him, you know? Okay, he's going off. But something really fun for you guys who are attending is I am going to do a video call with Tato at 8:30 p.m. So in an hour and 20 minutes or so, that will be like the limit of this live, because I talked to my friend who adopted Tato and we are going live. Sorry, not live. Where is Tato? Where is... Come here, come here, come here, come here. So I am going on a video call on Zoom with Tato, and I want the two orange fluffy gremlins to meet each other. So I'm excited to share you guys how that goes. I'm going to yeah, obviously screen record him meeting Tato, and let's see how it goes. My two orange babies. Yeah. I love him so much, but he likes to bite me, so that's fun. Nan Schmidt asked, how is Goosey adjusting to Florida? I got a few updates of Goose when he first got adopted in Florida. So he likes to like hang out with his mom when she's working from home and hang out by the windows and watch a lot of the birds. But to be honest, I haven't gotten as many updates as I'd like from Goose's adopter, which is understandable. People have their lives. But yeah, when I get updates, I will let you guys know. And yes, I have a soft spot for orange kittens. So if you guys didn't know, I wanted to initially adopt my foster kitten, Milkshake, and then Tato was really hard to say goodbye to. And what's his name? What's his name again? Can you guys remind me of the orange kitten I had? Um, 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 Clementine. He was chaotic, but the thing was my cats didn't like him. So my one rule is if I ever foster failed a kitten and kept them, my cats need to accept them. And Clemmy needed so much of my attention that it was just not really much feasible for me to keep Clemmy. Thank you so much, Bestie FSW Lady, for your donation. I know, I really miss Tato too, and Poe. Speaking of which, I did actually go meet Poe in person in Ottawa. So he was adopted by a family in Ottawa, Canada, which isn't too far from where I live. It's like maybe 2-3 hours drive. I was going for my friend's like wedding in that area of Quebec. So wait, sorry, I need to sneeze. Okay, this sneeze disappeared. Okay. See, this is one thing about lives is I can't like cut things out, but welcome to my live. Where things are unfiltered and unedited. Anyhow, so I did meet Poe's adopter, and I love following up on my foster kittens. Like, I think for some people, they think, I don't know what people think, but I worry that people think I just adopt kittens out and then I just never think about them again. But I loved Poe, okay? I loved Poe and Tato very, very much. And I do get updates from Poe's adopters and Tato's adopter pretty regularly. And I respect people's privacy too, so I don't like harass them for updates, but when they get updates, then I'm happy for it. But if I don't hear from them for a few months, then I might ask a few questions. Thank you, puppy, for love. Thank you for loving my nails. Thank you. But anyway, so yeah, I did get to meet Poe, and he was still very, very loving and gave me lots of cuddles right away. And I need to share an update with you guys because I did film it when I went to go visit them. And also, like, I'm often in people's homes. So keep in mind, I can't really film like that much. So I may be spending time there, but like, you know, I need to respect people's homes and privacy too. But I really, really loved being able to visit him. And then Tato was adopted by a great friend of mine who did her PhD with me. So yeah, I'm gonna have a video call with her at 8:30 to do a follow up on just how life is and also introduce her to Creamsicle. How old are your cats? So Harley asked, my cats are 4 years old, so Wasabi, Sushi, Matcha. And I'm just gonna go up for a second to scroll up to see what people have been commenting and asking. But yeah, I see some people saying they're from Brazil, from Canada. Send me a little flag of wherever you're coming to the stream from today. I love traveling around the world, and meeting people from around the world. So show me where you're coming from. Also, I have a bit of allergies today, so excuse my mild sniffles. It's getting cold here in Canada. Hi from the US. Hello from Germany. Brit de Vermont. Hi from France. Salut. Well, is it bonjour or bonne nuit right now? I don't know what time it is for you. Hello from YouTube. How do you even have a YouTube emoji? That's an emoji? I didn't know that was an emoji. Also, hi from Swiss. Also, by the way, if you're a member, during my lives, you're able to send me like custom emojis that I sent. So just like an FYI, if you're a member, you can. Hi from Wisconsin, Honolulu. Ah, I love you guys are coming from around the world. Hello from Hong Kong. My family, we speak Cantonese, so I grew up on Hong Kong, like the equivalent of Hong Kong Hollywood dramas. So Anyways, random caveat. Okay, so some people ask, how do I, okay. Hello from everywhere. Hi from Trinidad. Okay, come here, my little lovey. Some people ask how I give up my foster kittens for adoption. So let me just answer that quickly. And while I do that, you guys are ready to get ready to send me other questions. So I'm like ready to answer them. But some people think I'm not really attached to my foster kittens because I adopt them out so easily. For the truth is, I genuinely love them very, very much. And a little bit of my heart breaks every time that they leave. But the thing is, like, I'm not a crier when I'm sad. I'm a type of person that cries more when I'm like mad or upset. So it's like unlikely that you'll ever see me crying on a goodbye video, but I get really, really sad when they leave. You're stuck with me. I'm sorry, Creamy. Does he look sad? Okay, I'm sorry. The emojis are so small. I also need to like use my iPad to see your comments. So I don't have to like go like this so close to my camera where you guys see all my like pores on my face. And yes, sorry, it's a Vietnam flag. My bad. My family's from Vietnam. I should have like clocked that from afar, but it looked like the Hong Kong flag to me. Out of brief lens. Thank you, Brittany Dachmo. I really, really appreciate your $5 donation. You guys are so wonderful. But yeah, I'm sorry, I have allergies. I'm not sick, I promise. But yeah, so I don't know how to explain it, but I'm more happy on their adoption day than I am sad. Like, it's really, really bittersweet, but I'm a really like, I try to be a very positive person, and I like to think about like their new life and how much better they might actually have it without me. I know that sounds silly to people who watch me care and raise these baby kittens, that they could have a better life without me. But when they live with me, for instance, there's 7 cats in my condo right now, right? So I have my 3 adult cats and 4 kittens. So the way I like to think about it is that like, if there's less animals where they end up, they get even more attention and love, and they don't need to like fight for attention. So I like to think of it that way, you know, if that makes sense. And the way I think about it is the more kittens I get adopted out, the more space I have to raise and foster other kittens who need me. So it's about making space for other kittens as well. And it's been 41 cats that I've fostered up to date. So yeah. So if you're ever considering fostering, I highly, highly recommend it. And if you have questions, you can always comment them in the chat, and I'm happy to answer how to get involved with fostering and the challenges you might face with that. Thank you so much, Bellana38, for your donation. You are so, so sweet. It does, like I said, I don't like to think of it that it breaks my heart. I like to think about it as that they take a little piece of my heart every time they get adopted out. But like, I don't know, maybe this is really cheesy, but I feel like it's almost like infinite, like the amount of love I have to give to my foster kittens. Like every time I think that like I can't do it, a new kitten comes to me and like I fall in love with them all over again. You know, and it's like I don't love the future kittens any less than I love my like existing kittens that I have right now, or my former kittens that I had previously. Like obviously kittens like Goose, who I needed to stay around the clock to keep basically alive, have a special place in my heart. But kittens like Jelly and Beanie, who had ringworm, who terrorized my life for 3 months, I love them just as much. But yeah, of course you have a soft spot for like the underdog, like Goose, but Yeah, I love all the kittens just as much as the one I have today and the one that are coming in the future. Do you Harley asked if I like horses? To be quite honest, they kind of like make me really nervous. I've never gone on a horse, so um I don't know. 360 Rosso said, the only challenge I'd have fostering is I'd fail every time. I'd have to buy average for all the cats. I get what you mean by that. Like if you're even considering fostering, I would highly recommend it because you never know what you're capable of and how much love you have to give. Um, to be honest, when I started fostering, I didn't think I'd be like 41 foster kittens in. Um, and yeah, so you just never know. I mean, it's better that more people foster than nobody fosters at all. So if you think about it, it's still better that you foster kittens and it breaks a little bit of your heart. And I understand that. And that's totally human and normal than not fostering at all and not making space for a cat who might need you and might be euthanized in a shelter. Not because shelters want to euthanize cats or animals at all, but it's like the reality is they don't have fosters or volunteers to take in kittens or cats who need homes. The reality is they might euthanize some of the animals because either they're going to die of starvation or they get fostered, you know? So if you ever consider fostering, I highly, highly recommend it. I think it's like worth the small amount of heartbreak you'll have and giving a cat a second chance at life than not fostering at all to protect your own heart. And I completely like sympathize and understand that. But I don't know how to explain it. It's like once you foster, um I don't even know how to put it into words, but like I have so much gratitude for the kittens that I've fostered, and they've taught me so much about like loving another being on this earth. And yeah, I don't know how to explain it like fully, to be honest, but it's something unique to foster, and they taught me a lot. I guess I'll put it that way, you know, about love and about caring about for somebody else. Especially, for example, during the pandemic when I started fostering, it was a tough time for everybody. And I was like, how do I give back to my community? Come here, Caramel. And yeah, I found my way to leave a mark, you know? And if I can leave a mark on one kitten at a time, even if they struggle to get out of my embrace and cuddles, I'm all for it. Hi, Caramel. Thank you, Nana Ray. Hi. Okay. Hello. Okay, dokes. Let's see if anybody else asks anything else. Sorry, I burped. Sorry, I'm human. Also, one thing that you'll learn on my channel and my lives is that like, I'm human, and yeah, I burp, and yeah, sorry. Anyways, I'm really random. Okay, let's move on from this. Okay. This is me unfiltered. I am very chaotic. Okay, when I can't edit my videos. So welcome. Okay, wait 1 second. So Brit Darfamon 1244 asked or said, well, I don't know the names of the new kittens. So the 3 void kittens are called Marshmallow, Cocoa, and Caramel. And then we have Creamsicle, which is the 4th orange kitten that I recently took in about 2 weeks ago. Yeah. And thank you really, really much, Nana Ray, for your $5 donation towards my cat. And FMDW61 said, c'est pas français. Oui, salut, je parle français. J'étais née à Montréal, alors je suis bilingue et je parle français puis anglais. And for those who don't know what I just said, it's just I responded to a comment asking if you speak French, and I just said that I'm born and raised in Montreal, Canada, so I'm bilingual, and I speak French and English. Yeah, apart from my mother tongues, but yes, I do speak French and English. And do you like otters? Is what Harley asked me. I love otters. Honestly, otters are one of my favorite Canadian animals. I love them very, very much. I love otters. If I could foster an otter, I would. And Michael Dunheiser 8279 asked, what are your mother tongues? So just a little bit about my background and myself. So yes, I was born and raised in Montreal, Canada, but my parents are of Vietnamese Chinese descent. So I speak Cantonese and Vietnamese. And then I also learned French and English. So I'm a polyglot, if that's what you call it. And I mean, I speak 5 languages if you consider speaking cat. So, yeah. What are the kittens up to? Marshmallow is sleeping to my right. Melly and Creamsicle are playing over there. I'll show you guys more of the kittens in a second, but I feel like people are asking me a lot of questions right now. So I'm just gonna chat with you guys a little bit, and then in a couple minutes, I will show you the kittens. They're really like chaotic right now and don't really wanna hang out with me right now. Okay, let me see what people are asking, because I can't show you guys the kittens and keep up with the chat. Yeah. If I missed any questions, feel free to rewrite them so that I see them. Okay, let me see. I'm really sorry, Afu KH. I can't translate what you said live. So if you're able to like have the translation in English or French, that would be great. In comments, I can do the translation, but here it doesn't work. Okay, so WinChime23 asks, what is the adoption process like and how do you determine the babies will be safe? So, I do let my friends and family adopt first because obviously I know them. So it's the safest bet for my fosters. But if I don't have an adopter nearby, then I do have a Google form where people can apply to adopt my foster kittens. That is linked to my bio on Instagram. And it's also at Wasabi Sushi Matcha if you're interested in one of my kittens. Basically, I go through the application based on the questions you answered. And if I think you might be a potential adopter, then I might reach out to you. And the first thing I'll do is request a video call. So I like to have a video call to get to know the potential adopters and to get like a feel for who you are, if you're genuine about the adoption, and yeah, kind of that. And then if you're in the Montreal area or greater Montreal area, people can come visit the foster kittens at my place to make sure that, you know, they think it could be a good fit. But recently I do have opened up to international adoption, so it's a bit more complicated. But yeah, that's kind of how it is. The adoption form is in the bio linked on my Instagram. But I do ask a lot of thorough questions. And I mean, you can argue that I ask too many questions, but it's like the point is to weed out the people who are very genuine about the adoption and really want to adopt the kittens, and those that, you know, are just like the spur of the moment and haven't really thought it through. If you're a really genuine adopter, I'll see that the comments and the answers you give to my questions are very like thoughtful. So that's one way I kind of weed out good adopters and people who are adopting just because it's an internet famous cat, or I don't know, I'm just throwing my name in there type thing. Does that make sense? So yeah. Thank you very much, Michael Donheiser, for your donation. Has sushi ever had sushi before? So sushi is actually one of my favorite food, and I Uber Eats it semi-regularly, and she sniffs it, but I don't let my cats have the habit of eating human food, so I never actually like let them. I let them sniff it, but they never get to eat off my plate. And the reason for that is because I don't want them to have a habit of like, oh, I can eat this, but I can't eat that. So it's more anything on my plate or during my meal, it's just off the table. So yeah, no, sushi has never had sushi. Harley asked, do you like K-pop Demon Hunters? Yes, I do. I do. I've watched it and I really, really do enjoy it. Caroline asked, how did you come up with Sabi Sushi Match as a name? It's a pretty long story, but anyways, Wasabi got his name first, and then I was like, since I have a Wasabi, the next cat has to be Sushi. And then following that, it had to match my Japanese theme, and it had to be matcha. That is the shortest answer I can give of how I named my cats. I think it's good to let your cats sniff your food just because they're curious. And once my cats usually sniff it, they're like, "Ay, cool, I'm actually not interested in this." And also my trick is to give them like spicy food so that they think all my food is spicy and then they just won't ask to sniff my food again. So if I have like sriracha, I'll let them sniff that or something with hot sauce on it. And yeah, that is my trick. Are there other comments or questions before we go into the next part of the thing? Give your kittens a bowl of milk. No, baby kittens can't have cow milk because they're lactose intolerant. So if you know anything about lactose intolerance, I don't want to clean up the mess of their explosive number 2. So no, that is not happening. Somebody asked, would I name kittens Rumi, Mira, and Zoe? Yes, I've actually considered that. So if my 3 kittens had been all girls this time, I would have named them after the demon hunters. But I mean, I ended up with 1 girl and 2 boys. So yeah, but it's not off the table in the future. Okay, so at some point in this live, I will be giving away these PoTato Stuffies. Just remember, if you stick around, you might have a chance of getting this. Yes. So if you're on this live right now, I will see your names. Okay. I need to figure out how do you actually like choose people. I know how to choose people, but like how do I get your information to send the stuff? Okay, let me see. Does anybody know, just out of curiosity, if you've been on other lives, how do people ask for your contact information? Oh no, there's a green screen. I don't know what's happening. Help. Okay, wait. Let me get rid of that. Okay, cool. I think the easiest thing is emailing is great. So how about this? If you're interested in a PoTato stuffed animal, send your email below and I will keep track of it. And yeah. So send your email here, but then as soon as this live ends, the live will be posted to YouTube, obviously. So put your email in the comment section below, and then I will pick different people to send some of these stuffies to. Does that work for everybody? Okay. I think that works the best. So then even people who couldn't attend the live, and they have a chance. But if you attended the live, set an extra potato emoji with your email so I know you were from the live. Does that work? FMD asks, how come you don't have a Canadian French accent? You sound French. I feel like French people would disagree with you on that. Okay, wait. Okay, are there people here who speak French? Put a baguette if you speak French who are on my live right now. And then I'm going to speak French. And then we're going to see what type of accent you think I have. Yes, I will use a generator to choose the winner so it's unbiased. It doesn't matter if you donated to me, but thank you, Brittany Devermont, for giving me a donation. It's not gonna bias my decision of who gets the stuffies, okay? Everybody has equal chances of getting the stuffies. Hi from Italy. Ciao. Oh, I miss Italy. Okay, so I'm gonna say some stuff in French and then you guys can tell me what type of accent I have. Now I'm on the spotlight. I don't know what to say. Okay, bonjour. Je m'appelle Can Opener. J'ai 7 chats qui habitent avec moi maintenant. Et bientôt, les 3 bébés chatons, Caramel, Coco et puis Marshmallow, ils vont être adoptés en Londres. Et on va voyager là-bas dans 1 mois. So, ta-da! That is my French. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I sound more Canadian than French. Ça me fait passer à mon ex. Oh, I don't know if I want to be compared to your ex, Brittany Dervant, but I guess it depends if you liked your ex or not. I don't know if that is a compliment or an insult. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I don't know what my accent is, but I grew up in Montreal, so I think it might be more Anglophone and a little bit French Canadian. I don't know. I think it's mixed. Can I speak British? I speak English. Does that count? Nana Ray asked, yeah, just send me your email in my comment section and I will randomly choose the winners for the stuffies. So on this live, I will choose 5 people for the stuffies and I will pin the comment of the 5 people that were selected for these stuffies, okay? The best thing to do is like write your email when this video gets published so that I can keep track of it extra better and it doesn't get lost. Okay, let me see if anybody asked anything else and then we can hunt down the kittens as well. Does anybody have any questions? For pet owners, what's the best flooring for durability and easy care? I mean, that's a wonderful question. I highly don't recommend dark floors like mine, which are like dark brown wood, because you see any little paw prints that they make after they get out of the litter box or if they put their paws in the water bowl. So I feel like natural wood colors are the best, like brown or lighter brown colors, like oak or maple wood. Yeah. I don't love the dark floors in my condo because I need to clean every single day to make sure that my floors don't have paw prints. Gobblegook 101 asked, any ideas for cats that constantly try to eat plastic? Well, your cat probably has a condition called pica, which is when they eat stuff that they're not supposed to. So like non-food items, like some cats will eat plastic, some cats will eat litter, some cats will chew on cords, some cats will eat fabric. So usually the recommendation is removing any of those materials out of their like vicinity so they're not tempted by it, or redirecting them. But I would highly consult a vet on that. And Moon Dragon asked what happened to the kitty found near a fire station. If you hadn't seen my video of the black kitty that I found near a fire station, I highly recommend you go watch that video. But basically, I did find him a foster home with somebody that I knew, and she and her partner are considering foster filling him right now. I actually did have a call with the vet clinic in the region that I found him to ask if they had any calls asking about the cat, because even on the lost cat posters, it was like, if this is your cat, call this vet clinic. They've received 0 phone calls. Around the fire station where I found him in like a 5-10 kilometer radius, I put up like over 40 cat posters everywhere. And it seems that maybe the cat either strayed way too far from wherever he came from, or he was abandoned. And in my area, there aren't a lot of stray cats without collars on, and it's just not, there's no colony of cats where in my area. There are some outdoor cats, but they're usually pretty obvious they're outdoor cats. Anyhow, nobody has claimed this kitty, so by this weekend, I'm looking to put him up for adoption if I don't hear back from somebody claiming him. Steph asked, how can you manage cat siblings fighting? To be honest, my cats are really good and don't fight with each other, so I'm not the best to help you there. But if you look up like Jackson Galaxy on YouTube, I know that he has a lot of really, really good resources and tips. So Amy Reed asked, can you please give me a shout out? Hi. Hi, Amy. Yeah. I'm really glad I found that cat too. Okay, also really, really random. So, have you guys ever heard of this cat brand? Wait, box is in the wrong area. Okay, have you guys ever heard of Pusheen? Okay, this is also not sponsored. I paid for this with my own money, okay? I just wanted to share it with you guys and unbox it live. Okay, you guys don't know the gray cat Pusheen? It is Pusheen, yes. So last year, basically, I ordered their Halloween box, and it arrived past Halloween. So I didn't end up using any of the stuff because it was like Christmas by the time I got it. So I thought I would share with you guys what I got in this box today. And then I'm going to give it to the cats, okay? And then I'm going to show you guys where all the little kitties are. 1 second. Michael Heiser asked, what do you think of not mad but just moody and teaching your cats to use buttons? I've considered teaching my cats to use buttons, but personally, I am skeptical on whether the cats actually understand what every button means, or whether they associate a button with a treat and they think no matter what button they get, there will be a reward for it. So they go press buttons. Personally, I am skeptical on whether they actually understand every individual button and what the button means. So I'm not saying that what I think is correct, because some cats, I watch videos and it seems pretty convincing that the cats understand what every button means, but I'm not convinced my cats would. Okay, if you don't know Pusheen, you might know Pusheen right now. I know Louie and Todd seem to really understand those buttons. I am friends with them on social media, and I know that like their cats seem to really understand what they say, but I'm unconvinced my cats will. Let's put it that way. Okay, I'm gonna still answer questions, but let me show you guys what Halloween themed things arrived. In case you guys were interested in buying one of the theme boxes, FYI, they don't always come on time. Especially if you're in Canada and there's weird tariffs right now, and Canada Post is always on strike. I don't highly recommend ordering stuff from these subscription boxes if they're like seasonal and you need the stuff for the season, okay? Okay, so I did take them out of their packaging, but this is one of the stuff. This is a cat bowl. Look at this. This is Pusheen. She, I think it's a she. She's holding a little ghost. Okay, so this is one of the products that arrived. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let me see if there's any other questions and comments. You know what? People are debating whether these cats understand words and whether they're talking to us. There are cats like Louis and Todd cats who I truly believe are very, very highly intelligent cats. I know he travels around the world with them. They're really reactive to how he speaks to them, and they seem to genuinely understand what he's saying, but it depends your cat, you know, and how you've raised them going forward, like growing up and what they're accustomed to. I just personally don't think my cats actually understand what I'm saying. I think they're just like, you're talking, I give you a high five, give me a treat. Okay. So, something else that came in this box are these 2 spring toys. So I'm going to show you guys everything, and I'm going to introduce all these toys to the foster kittens, and then you can see if the kittens like them or not. So as you can see, there's a Pusheen cat on these spring toys. Okay. And, oh, what is this? Okay, wait. There's these 3 little toys. So like little kicker toys where they can like chase around. So fun fact, Coco likes to like put toys in his mouth and carry them around, and he likes to gift them to me. So if I'm lying on the couch, he will carry a little toy in his mouth, drop them off on my lap, and then be like, here you go. And then I'll throw it and he'll play fetch and then bring it back to me. And because I'm living with 7 cats and it's a lot, me and the spare human do close the bedroom door when we're sleeping now, and when I wake up, there's often like a bunch of toys in front of the bedroom door, and I truly believe that Coco is dropping off toys to us as like, please, here's a toy, please play with me, I'm gonna give you a gift if you wake up and play with me. And I think it's like literally the sweetest thing ever. I've never had a cat do that, so I think it's really sweet. And John Lee, I very much concur that I rather them not giving me a dead animal. Yes, I highly agree with that. Okay, so the next thing in this box is this Pusheen cat toy. I'm not really sure. I think, do I like attach this to the top of a door and the cats can play with it? It's a string. I'm not 100% sure what this is, but it's a cat toy. Okay, and then there was also this cat toy, which is clearly, to me anyways, that you put this on like the doorknob, and the cats can play with things, you know? And, okay, this is the last one. Well, second to last, okay? And then I'm going to introduce this all to the kittens, and then you guys can watch them and see if they actually like these new Halloween themed toys. New, old. Okay. This is actually so adorable. Okay. Look at this. It's Pusheen with the little ghost. Okay, I'm just gonna... I tossed it over the camera, so I'm gonna let the kittens go play with it. But, yeah. And then the last thing we got is this box. Okay? And then I'm gonna show you guys the cat. So, according to this box, there's little things that you can, like, I don't know if you guys can see, it's like perforated. It's like a moon. So the cats can like go in and then go play with it. So I'm gonna put the box on the ground. Oh, there's stars here. And then we're gonna see if the cats like it. Okay. Also, let me see what you guys are saying. Yes, that was a cat tunnel. And okay. In the Chronicles of Todd, Todd uses the buttons to say glamour back. Ouch, it turns out that his cat Glamour has arthritis in her back. Yeah. I hope their cats are okay. I'll check in on the kitty. How did the idea of fostering come to your mind? Somebody asked this. I've answered this in other lives. Fostering came to my mind because I was bored out of my mind during the pandemic, to be quite honest. And I'm very used to volunteering with kids. So I've worked with kids my whole life. And I was like, during the pandemic, I don't really want to work with people. And so how can I contribute back to something as high energy as children? And cats was my only option. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell from this live. Hello from Uganda. I am pretty hyperactive. Anyways, and I don't always have a clear train of thought. So I'm sorry if I'm jumping from comment to comment people are sending. But I get along with children and cats because of my personality, I guess. I've been fostering for 4 years and my current kittens for about a month and a half. Yes, BB Pix, I am a fellow ADHDer. So yes, I apologize if I don't seem to stick on a train of thought and I jump from one thing to the other. If I ever get distracted, feel free to just like rewrite thing in the comment section. Be like, hello, can opener, you didn't finish this line of thought. I'm not insulted. I understand. I can be very chaotic. Okay, cool. So this box has like the moon, okay? We're gonna put the cat box down and see how the cats do. Okay, let's go. Cat box down. Let me turn the camera and go get the kittens. 1 second. Is there a kitty here? Marshmallow, wake up. People want to see you play. Marshmallow. Marshy. Okay, maybe Marshmallow was too eepy. We have Wasabi here, my biggest boy. We have Princess Sushi on a hammock that fell down that I need to put back up. Please excuse the mess of my current state of my apartment. This is Matcha because he's running away. And this is Coco and Caramel. Okay, who should I try to wake up? Guys, comment in the comment section who I should try to wake up to play with me right now. Somebody asked what my name is. My first name is Can and my last name is Opener. So you guys can just call me Can Opener. Okay, somebody said I should wake up Marshy. Marshmallow. Okay, you know what? If I feel like if I swing a toy, Marshy will come to me, okay? Let's try this. Marshy. I feel like I just hit him with the toy. Come here, Marshy. Come here, my lovey. Give me 1 second, guys. I appreciate your patience with my very chaotic life. Where's Creasicle? That's a wonderful question. He's right here. Creamy. Okay, let's see if we get Creamy to activate. Creamy activated. In case you guys haven't heard or just joined this live, if you want to join in the giveaway of the Po and Tato stuffed animals, this is Po. Sorry, that's Tato. Where's Po? I don't know where the kittens put him. But oh, here's Po. Po and Tato. Please put your email below. Come here. He's not screaming. Can you pet that dog? You can pet that dog. Good job. Maybe if I get some food, I can get them to meow. Let me try, okay, guys? Sorry, this is a light I was using. 1 second. Hey, let's Matcha, stop running away from me. He's such a scared baby. Okay, let's get some food. Do you guys want a meow meow? Do you guys want a meow meow? Okay, give me 1 second. I need to get the bag of food. Okay, also I have a Temu haul that I need to make a video of for you guys. Let me know if you guys are interested to see if Temu products are worth it, because I ordered a lot of Temu stuff to show you guys to see if it's worth it or not to test out, okay? Okay, so this is what I feed the kittens. Open Farm, this is their favorite, okay? This is not a sponsored post right now. This is just what the kittens like to eat. Okay, come here, babies. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Let me feed you. Here you go. They're not meowing. I think they're camera shy. Are you guys camera shy? Here you go. Here you go. And here you go. Sorry guys, the cats are not meowing, but after they eat, they should be a lot more energetic because they have food in their systems. Okay, so let me turn the camera to me. Hello, I'm sorry, jump scare, I know. John Lee said, wary of Temu products. I totally feel you. So that's why I ordered a bunch of Temu stuff to test them out to see if it's worth it or not. Because I have ordered a bunch of stuff in the past and some are hit or miss, you know. But yeah, so I'll give you guys an idea of the Temu cat products that I did get and my thoughts on them. So I'm just going to let the cats eat a bit, answer you guys, and then we can find the cats again, okay? Because they're going to be awake. Orioski said, I bet when Screamy gets off live, he will go, ah! Yes. He likes to scream when the camera's not facing him, and then I turn on the phone, and then he stops screaming. Teacher Tone Jack B said, have you ever tried a cat wheel or walking pad for kids? Yes, I have. So I had a cat wheel for my cats before, but the one I got was relatively small. So it worked well for my foster kittens, but for my cat's spine, it wasn't good because it needs to be like a specific diameter that their spine isn't being like curved like this, you know? So like a natural posture where their spine is a bit more like straight when they're like running and not like this as they're galloping. Does that make sense? So it's worked for kittens, but I haven't had one for the adult cats, but I would love one. I just don't have the current space in my current condo for an appropriate size cat wheel for my cats. Henry asks, what was Marshmallow sleeping on? So that's a product that I'm actually going to be sharing pretty soon. It's a brand new product from the brand Home Run Pet, and it's a pet warmer. So basically, it's a heated cat bed. So the cats are nice and cozy when they're sleeping, and it's getting cold soon. Well, it's getting cold, and so the cats actually really, really love it. So yeah, that's what Marshmallow was sleeping on. And somebody said the cats are smart to not meow for free. Yes, they want. They are. Okay, yes, a lot of you guys are really interested in my Temu haul. Yeah, the Temu haul will probably come in like a week or so. So yeah, I have so much stuff to show you guys. I got a decent amount of stuff to just really test out like a big array of stuff. And I'm excited to show you guys. Somebody said, do you ever foster newborns? So the youngest kittens I've ever fostered were 2 weeks old. 1 to 2 weeks old. I've never fostered like newborn. I'm obviously open to it, but I just haven't had the opportunity to. But I have an incubator and ready to foster newborns if they come my way. Yeah. Some of your comments are really funny. I'm just not reading all of them out loud, but some of them make me laugh. And somebody asked, can you play music? I think there's just a risk of copyright when my live gets published, so I'm just not gonna play music. Yeah. Hello from England to Truffles 365. I will be in London soon to deliver the 3 baby kittens to get adopted. So I will be in your hometown soon. Okay. Somebody asked if I like dogs. Well, several people asked if I like dogs. Of course I like dogs, but I just didn't grow up around them, so I'm less comfortable with dogs than cats, but I dog sit in my condo, so yeah. Um, have you ever fostered a mama cat? Yes, I have. So I've fostered Matcha with his mom and 5 baby kittens. I've also fostered a cat named Scarlet with 2 of her baby kittens. So I've had 2 mama cats before. And actually, she was pregnant with her next litter when I had her. We just didn't know until she got adopted. Okay, let me just show you guys. The cats are starting to play. Is somebody in the tunnel? Hello. Hello, baby boy. Hi, I know. I love you too. Yes, a kitten is getting adopted in London, England. You heard that correct. Coco is in the tunnel and Marshmallow is trying to play. Goosey Nane Ray, he was about 1 month old when I got him, but he was the size of a 2-week-old kitten. Weird question, but what age do you have their Meow Nations be removed? Are you asking about their, like, jewels? I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about. The rescue typically does it when they're about 2,000 grams at around 3-4 months old. Hello. So is it bath time after eating? Do you want to play with a spider? Go in. What litter do you use? Jackie asked. So for clay litter, I like the brand called Odor Lock. But if I'm using natural litter for baby kittens specifically, so right now we have Creamsicle in here and Marshmallow on top. Hi, my lovies. For tofu litter, I like to use Dofu cat litter or cat litter. So those are the 2 natural litters that I use. Caroline asked again, how did I come up with my cat's names? It's a long story. Here's Wasabi. Wasabi! Mr. Wasabi. Hi, baby boy. So Mr. Wasabi got his name from an inside joke, which is too long to share right now. But anyways, Wasabi got his name because somebody kept saying that, I'm going to eat your cat. And I was like, no, his name is Wasabi. He's too spicy for you to eat him. And so then his name stuck as Wasabi. And then since he was named Wasabi, I had to call the other ones Marshmallow. Sorry, I'm looking at Marshmallow right now. I had to name the next one Sushi and then the next one Matcha. Because, you know, Wasabi, Sushi, Matcha, they go together. Thank you again. Thank you. It was a good did at the time for your donation. Thank you for the coffee. You guys are so sweet. I do need to leave in a couple of minutes, so you guys can speed run, ask me questions, and I will answer whatever I can. Hello, my lovies. Hi. Look at him. So in case people were worried, the orange guy gets along perfectly fine with the voids. Yeah, they're all really, really, really good friends. Yes, John Lee, I have that Zoom call with Tato's family, exactly. That is what I need to leave to do, to film my call with Tato. Just curious if you're going to be working with your PhD in nutrition. Melinda Vale 173 asks. Yes, of course. I think I worked too hard in my academic career not to use my degree. So I will likely find contract work in the field of human nutrition. And yeah, we shall see where the world takes me. But Nancy Small 9793 asked, no pics of Goosey and Maple. I've gotten a couple, but to be honest, I haven't gotten as many adopters as I'd like. Like updates as much as I'd like from the adopter, but as soon as I get some, I will share them with you guys. And Priest Labs asks, are they all going to be adopted together? So all the black kittens are getting adopters. So Caramel, Marshmallow, and Coco are a triple adoption. And look at them in this little box right now. They are about 2 or 3 months old. Shelling asked, hello from Vancouver. Did you find someone to adopt Creamsicle? Creamy hasn't been adopted yet, no. There's no confirmed adopter yet for Creamy, so if you're still interested in Creamy, email me at wasabi.sushi.match@gmail.com. Hello, my lovey. Hello. Boop, boop, boop. Hi, Smelly Melly. Hi. Every time I have an orange kitten, it was good idea at the time. It was a good idea at the time. I finally just got your name. Okay. Every time I have an orange kitten, I am close to a foster fail. May I please record my face? I have been on the live. Hello. Okay, so I do have to leave because I have the call with the adopter of Tato to meet Creamy right now. But my email address is wasabi.sushi.matcha@hotmail.com, Nana Ray. So it's basically the name of my channel at hotmail.com. If you want to email me, and Paulo, I am Chinese Vietnamese, so yes, I am. I'm Chinese Vietnamese. Have a nice rest of your day. Thank you everybody who joined. And don't forget, if you're on this live right now and you want to join in the giveaway of the PoTato Stuffies, put your email once this live is like published for everybody to see. And I will choose 5 people to give the plushies to. Okay, bye. Have a good night.